Hello everyone, today we're going to be having a look at MX Linux. This is a system that has one release per year at the end of the year, and it still supports 32-bit systems, which is great, and I'll talk about that later. It also comes with the XFCE desktop environment, and it is Debian based, so we know it's going to be tough as nails. So let's take a look. Right, so here we are at the desktop. As you can see, I adjusted the resolution, which was extremely easy on this, and straight away it looks lovely. So we've got this lovely sort of contemporary modern style clock with the date and time, and you've also got, as an added bonus down here, your hard drive usage, your RAM usage, and your processor usage, which I think is a nice little touch. It sort of makes it feel all modern and, as I say, contemporary. Down here you've got the XFCE start menu. Out of sort of like from an outsider's perspective, it's purely my own opinion. It could do, this is XFCE by the way, it's not MX Linux, but it could do with some slight modernization. It does look a bit old-fashioned now, but that's just my opinion, and I suppose it is good for those older systems which this runs. As I say, it still supports 32-bit systems, which I think is amazing, seeing as the big Linux distributions out there like Ubuntu, for example, dropped 32-bit support ages ago. I really like that they've kept it on, so that's brilliant. I really like that. So upon system reboot, the nice little clock goes over to this side, which I think is very nice. It suits it over there. And it also has, as we'd expect, quite a nice file manager, all very good, and a very simple update manager as well. You can just see this little green box here, and you just click on that and then it can go. There we go, that's better. It's quite a nice terminal as well. It's got a nice background. I like how it's all transparent and everything. It makes it look sort of, well, terminals to me have always looked kind of sort of retro because of MS-DOS and all of that, but yeah, it sort of makes it look really nice with the transparent effect. So I'll just go ahead and press yes, and then that will do its thing in the background. So I especially like how they've got the taskbar up this side. It is sort of slightly odd, but in a good way. So another thing I like as well is that we've got a manual up here, as well as a frequently asked questions one as well, and there is an enormous amount of information in there. Let's just see what the system requirements are. So 686, god blimey. So these are very low. I thought it'd be about sort of 20 gigs or something that it would want, but no. 512 megs of RAM, 32-bit processor, 5 gigs of hard drive space. You can't argue with that really. And a little tiny, obviously, USB drive as well for it to boot from. You can also stick it on a DVD. It's not bad, is it? No, you can't argue with that. And the recommended one, that's what I'd expect as a bare minimum really. I wasn't thinking it'd be that. So yeah, that is very good indeed. Very friendly towards older systems, which is always puts it in my good books. So yeah, very nice. Also like, obviously, the frequently asked questions as well. In case you aren't too acquainted with Linux, then it can sort of solve a few of the issues you may come across. So yeah, it's very good really. I like that. I don't really have a problem with this operating system, and I think it is very usable on a day-to-day basis. And I might even try in a future video installing this on one of my old Windows XP era computers, which I think would be great, like on my old Sony Vaio or a Dell Latitude or something. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Well, thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all join me for another little Linux adventure in a future video. So until then, Thanks once again, and goodbye.